Hey everybody, Black Clover here. This video is going to be very important. And I'm not just making this video for you guys, I'm also making it for myself. For my future self. What am I talking about? This video is about women in the workplace and women at your school, to avoid them like the plague, because it is the most dangerous thing you can do, dating a woman at your job or your school. Now, it doesn't matter how much MGTOW content you take in, doesn't matter how red-pilled you are, you're always going to have a male brain, okay? A lizard brain that's going to try to push you and tempt you, okay? Because when you're in front of a beautiful woman, your brain is going to try to shut down so that you can follow your instincts, okay? So let's start. Let's start first by women at the workplace. Stay the hell away from women at the workplace, okay? Be very casual, be friendly. I'm not saying don't be friendly. I'm saying don't date them, okay? Now, you spend most of your time at work, right? If you have a full-time job, so you're not really going to see women, outside of work that much. Most of the women you see will be at your job, and especially if you work for a big company, you're going to see a lot of women at your job, and sometimes they're going to start flirting with you, right? And they're going to talk to you. This happens to me a lot. Well, it's happened in the past couple of years. It happened quite a few times to me. Now, when the women are not beautiful, when they're average or below average, it's easy to just ignore them or be casual. But when it's a really beautiful woman trying to talk to you, that is very difficult, right? Because you're like, when is the next time I'm going to get a chance like this for a woman this hot, this beautiful, who's flirting with me? When am I going to get another chance, right? So let me tell you guys. This one of my most recent experiences. There was a woman at my job who was making it very obvious that she was interested in me. She was flirtatious when she was texting me using a lot of smiley faces and emojis, and she was calling me sweetie, and she's just giggling every time I talked to her. Now, she is a single mom, but again, she's very attractive. She used to be like a fitness model, and she was wearing, like, when she came to my desk to talk to me, I was sitting down and she was like standing very close, and you could see like every outline of her body, and she had a really nice ass, and it was like, when a guy when you see that right in front of you, and it's your brain tries to shut down. Your brain is telling you, your male brain is telling you, hey, look at that shit, look how hot she is, go for it, man. But guys, it is very dangerous. It's a lot more dangerous than dating any women outside of work. We know how dangerous dating women is, right? Any woman can destroy your life through false accusations, give you an STD, child support, all that shit, right? But at work, again, it's a lot more dangerous. Now, thankfully, I was able to just brush her off and just be very casual, and then I just ended the conversation by saying, all right, have a good night. I just walked away. I had to, because I could tell, even though I'm MGTOW, my brain, my lizard brain, and my dick, let's not kid ourselves, wanted to go for it. But I was like, I knew what the potential risks could be if I, went after this woman. She could destroy my life, right? So even if you just wanted to be casual, if you just wanted to fuck, and if you tell her that, and even if she agrees to it at work, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have a few weeks of, fucking, and you're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna hang out every weekend. But eventually the sex will get boring. I guarantee you, it's not going to last more than a couple of months. You know what's going to happen then? She's going to bitch, because bitches bitch. She's going to complain about something. She's going to you. Any little thing. she's gonna be like, it's not, she's gonna say it's not like it used to be, she's gonna complain, and it's up to you to fix it. That's what it is. It's up to you to make her happy. So you're gonna have to keep doing more and more, because that's what women expect. She's gonna start saying things like, you don't try anymore, or some shit. My ex used to say that. She's gonna complain, and she just wants to get as much out of you. And you know what? First of all, she's gonna tell somebody at work. Trust me. Eventually, she's gonna tell somebody. Everybody's gonna know your business, and then she has you by the balls, because if anything goes wrong, or if the relationship ends, she's gonna accuse you of some shit, report to HR. And HR, they just believe women. That's how they are. Hashtag believe all women, right? They believe women, and they will fire your ass for like sexual harassment or some shit like that. You're done. Even if she just wants to end the relationship, like some women, like it's awkward for them to see you at work after they fucked you, and it's you're no longer together. For that fucking reason, she can get you kicked out. It happened before. I've read about it. So if you start fucking with a woman at your job, you better dust off your old resume and start applying, because you are running on borrowed time. That job is not going to last forever. You're going to get fired eventually. Something's going to happen, and you're done. You're running on. Your time there is numbered. Now, again, I'm making this video for myself as well. If I ever fucking run into a beautiful woman in the future, and if I'm tempted enough where I want to date her, I want to go back to my video and watch this shit and tell myself, hey, future me, don't fucking do it. I know she's hot. I know she's beautiful. I know you want to fuck that ass, but stay the fuck away. Because, for what little pleasure you might get for, a couple of weeks of fucking, you're putting your job in jeopardy, and there's a really good chance that you're going to get fired. That's what I want to tell my future self. Now, women at school, if you're in school, in college, whatever, I told you I'm about to go to graduate school pretty soon. Very lucrative medical profession that I'm getting into. It's a female-dominated profession. It's not nursing, but it's a female-dominated profession. And I remember from my interview for my grad program, I saw other candidates there, and they were like, a lot of them were women. There were a few guys, but there were a lot of them were women, and they were very young, attractive women. And I know that there's a good chance that, first of all, it's going to be tempting just being surrounded by women, but there's a good chance that they could, start talking to me and shit like that, because women, again, they think with their brain when they're looking for a mate, especially when they're looking to settle down. So they could see me as like a beta provider, because they know when we graduate, they're going to make good money, I'm going to make good money. So, all these beautiful women that back, when I was an undergrad student, that I had no chance with, but now that I'm going to make good money, if they start talking to me, that that's a sign, that they're trying to, their hypergamy is activating. But the point is, dating or even just fucking, even if a woman in school offers to just be fuck buddies, stay the fuck away. What I plan to do is just go to class, sit in the front, because I don't want to get distracted if they're really attractive, if they're wearing some tight ass clothing or something. Again, I'm male, I'm a man, so I don't want my eyes start wandering, and I'm going to sit in the front. I'm going to be very casual. If I'm going to talk to them, just be friendly. I don't want to give off any signs, but I'm just going to go to class, to the gym, and to the library. That will be my life when I'm in grad school, and the cafeteria, obviously. But you want to stop. The mistake I made as an undergrad student was I hung out with I made a lot of women friends in class. We hung out after school. We went to different places. I stayed in the library. We even had like study groups. It was very distracting just being around them, because you're a guy. When you're around a lot of beautiful women, and and you're pulled to, you want to be around them because your male brain is guiding you. But I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to be casual at class, but I'm not hanging out with them after work. Even if they like invite you to have coffee or whatever, or don't do that shit. Just come up with some dumb excuse. Tell them, hey, sorry, I don't have any time. I'm a little busy, but I appreciate appreciate the offer. You just don't do it, because that's how they lure you in, guys. That's how they lure you in. And when a beautiful woman start giggling and laughing and being flirtatious, guys, it is hard to resist. Okay, your brain shuts down because all you can think of is just like being with her, kissing her, just fucking her. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how MGTOW you are. Like, you want to avoid that getting in that situation. So, the reason why it's dangerous to be with women at school is, like I said, similar to your job. Have you heard of like I think it's Title 9? They can accuse you to the school, and they're not like reporting it to the police. They're just accusing you to the school, and you will get kicked out. Okay, it's through like the Title 9 courts at school. They will kick you out. It's not like a criminal court, I don't think, but and it's not the police. But imagine me like busting my ass. I had to do so many like shadowing and volunteer hours. I had to take a 5-hour exam just to apply to graduate school. I had to take all these classes. I had to get a bachelor's degree. All that shit I did just to throw it away and get and there is a possibility of getting arrested as well, if well, I think they have to report me to the police for that. But it could happen. Like I said, once the relationship gets boring, or think about it, if you start fucking a classmate, and if the relationship gets boring, and even if you end it mutually, you know how awkward it will be to see each other in class. She's not going to want to see you in class because she's done with you and she doesn't want to see you. So she's going to fucking report you and get you kicked out. You think it's absurd, but it happens. I've read so many articles about women accusing guys of rape, sexual assault, even after consensual sex. They could regret it and then they could accuse you, and you'll get kicked out. I am not getting kicked out of graduate school. Fuck that shit. Just stay away, guys. I know they're beautiful. I know, especially for me, it is going to be hard because there are going to be so many young, beautiful women in my class, and especially in the summer when they're wearing like fucking mini skirts and shit like that. That's why you want to take precautions. Like I said, again, this is advice for me, really. Just like I said, sit in the front of the class. Don't, if they offer to go to get some food or something together, avoid that shit. Don't do it. It's dangerous. It's and also, not to mention, even if nothing happens, you know how much time it's going to take from your studies. You're not even going to be able to, because you're going to be spending so much time with her. You're gonna, like, your grades are gonna suffer. You're not gonna be able to spend a lot of time when you're studying. This happened with my ex. I was well, when I was in a relationship, my grades. It's not just down to that, but it took a lot of time away from me doing my schoolwork. But yeah, your grades are gonna suffer, and like I said, I know it's hard, guys. I know your male brain wants to be with especially if a beautiful woman is trying to talk to you. It's so hard, but just fucking like jerk off something, do whatever it takes to get your mind off them. And if they start, like I said, if they talk to you, if they offer, just find a way to get out of it. And the funny thing is, the more you ignore them, right? If you try to ignore them and if you do what I tell you, the more they're going to want you. Like, that's crazy, isn't it? Like, if you start talking to them and if you become like this friendly beta guy, you might put them off, but you're gonna get pulled in and sucked in by their beauty, right? But if you start ignoring them, they're going to be like, hey, why is he ignoring? Why is he not looking at me? So they'll try to talk to you. But do it. It's safer. Just don't, like, outside of the classroom, avoid them. Don't spend time with them. All right, guys, that's my advice for you and for me. All right, this is Black Clover. Thank you very much for listening to me. All right, have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye bye.